Yeah, what's going on, good peoples? Welcome back to the channel. So, I wanted to kind of do this talking point while I am actually doing this photo shoot. So, this shoot that I'm doing right now is a birthday shoot with a male model. He goes by the name is Trey. So, he wanted to do a unique black outfit, white background photo shoot. So, the photo shoot is basically from an idea that he has created, wanted to do somewhat of a gothic, but not really too gothic, but more of a gangster retro hip-hop look. He wanted to stay authentic to him and his style and what he likes. And during this shoot, I decided to go ahead and use a 2 light setup. So I have a light on the right side of me, as you can see, but the left side of the subject, just to kind of get some hair light as it flashes. And I have a bigger softbox facing the subject, which is a key light towards him at a 90-degree angle, just to make sure that I get a nice full image. So the pose that we have here, basically we wanted him to sit on a stool with a more straight back, head facing forward, head obviously going to be tilted sometimes, and keep it straight facing the camera, because we wanted to make sure that we do get his eyes, get his chin down, to make sure the subject is full and unique and also comfortable. Because if they're not comfortable, obviously the shoot doesn't go well and you're getting awkward poses, and when you look back at your images, you're like, dang, I could have done better or posed a little bit better than what they look like right now. And then of course when they look back at it, they're not satisfied as well. So you want to make sure that you're guiding, you're making sure that everything is set up properly, so that it's an easy and smooth process throughout your photo session. The current camera setup I'm using is the Sony A7R III. I love this camera so much just because I'm so used to it. I know the camera like the back of my hand, and it's a combo that I use along with the Sigma 24-70. That is usually my setup that I use at every photo session, just because I like the versatile lens. I like the zoom lens because I'm able to stay as wide as 24 and get in and close as far as 70 millimeters without actually changing my camera lens at all. And when you're in a photo session, time is money. Time matters because you're booked for a certain amount of time. So if you're booked for an hour, you don't want to be going through and changing your lenses and doing all that. So I love to stick to a zoom lens, and if possible, sometimes I do switch to a prime lens, maybe a 24 or maybe a 50 mil nifty 50, to capture kind of, you know, the look that I want for that session. So yeah, I always stick to my Sigma 24-70 1.2. It is something that I feel comfortable with, and also, like I said, it's versatile. One of the main things that I always like to do is show the client what they look like after you take the picture. I think it's very essential, and you need to do this because it builds confidence within themselves. They get comfortable, they see what they look like, they see ways that they can improve, and they start to understand what you mean by certain poses and how you want them to look so that the portraits look nice. So always showing your client the photos, even if it's 1 or 2 shots, just to kind of get them comfortable. You don't have to show them the whole thing, but just a few shots will help them gain that confidence, so then the session is continuously smooth. Another plus, and I say this is a plus, is having someone else outside of yourself and the client there, like a friend or a stylist or a makeup artist or whoever it is that you have, just to kind of help you prep, pick the little things off of the client or adjust certain things. And that totally makes the session so much easier for you as a photographer. I really enjoy this because this gives me time to do other things really quick, look at other angles that I can use, or other angles that I can position the client, other ways that I can move the background, move the lighting and things like that, not only for the client but also the vision that you have, and to make sure that the pictures come out phenomenal. Trey had 3 different looks, but when I say 3 different looks, we had to create that. He had maybe 1 outfit that was fully put together, and then 2 other shirts. So we kind of mix and match a lot of different things to make sure that he has these 3 different looks that I wanted to have for him. So it was not really of a challenge, but more of using my creative juices to kind of put together these things and make sure that he's able to get the shoot that he didn't envision at first, but is happy in the end. With this pose, I am still using the stool. I wanted to have his one leg up and have the other leg down just to show the sock a little bit, and have him positioned slightly slanted just so we can get a nice unique look, more of a laid back but still gentleman looking style. And it came out pretty good. The images are here on the screen, as you can see, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I think that we did a great job with this. And then I am here obviously trying to find a different pose. Still wanted to use a stool. And he also had input as well. He was saying, I think I could do a little bit better this time. And this is all attest to being able to show the client what they look like, so they are able to adjust without you even saying. So at this point, he started to get a little nervous because it was a different look this time. So it wasn't the same look that he came with. We had to make some changes and adjust. So I told him to lose the shirt, put on the leather jacket, the biker jacket, and let's see what that gives. So he got a little hype. He was excited to do it. So we went ahead and we started shooting. This time, we wanted to give him more of the street look, more of the hair down, face slanted. He had the grills in his mouth, and these came out great in my opinion, and he loved it too. Now with this last look, we wanted to keep it casual, so very casual, still all black. We put his hair up back in a ponytail, but he still kept the grills in his mouth. We wanted to make it more of a Travis Scott, Lil Wayne type look with the grills, more of a sad face, hand on the face, slanted, eyes closed, eyes open, and these came out great, as you can see here. So yeah, this is a quick tutorial on what I do and how I pose, the camera setup that I use, the lighting setup to get ready for the photo shoot session, and the things that I do during the session. So hopefully you enjoyed. Just wrapped up the shoot. Good photo shoot session, birthday session, male model. Y'all got to see behind the scenes. So now that's a wrap. Peace.